WhatsApp message to 0703 175 6537.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Time check, it is 7:30. This beautiful, 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 what's today? Wednesday. We're in the middle of the week. Oh, we're in the middle of the week, and it's a beautiful day to be alive. How are you feeling? How did the Monday and Tuesday treat you? Do you feel like maybe Thursday and Friday will treat you better from today? Any which way is still an opportunity to make the most of your week. Your week today. You're welcome to Women Radio 91.7 FM, the voice of women, Nigeria's first and only radio station for women and their families. This is the Daily News Review. I'm Fumi Bangala, and with me here is Rose Yusuf Kaiser. Good morning, Rose. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Fumi. I'm doing well. I'm good. How are you too? How's our daily news review family? I hope you all are doing well. So yes, I'm good. It's Wednesday's midweek already. So I mean, we're getting closer to the weekend.
We are, we are, we
So-
are. We'll be joined shortly by our analyst, but while we wait for her, let's get into the headlines for this morning. Starting off as per usual with the Punch newspaper today, Wednesday, 28th January 2026. Punch. Investigation uncovers Colonel who plotted Tinubu's outstar. We were seeing as this thing is unfolding as we're going. Next up, we have Tinubu transmits 24 ambassador now.
yes, he is.
For this
He was
same Tinubu,
appointed.
oh, Diego, let's go.
National grid restored to normal, NISO says. So this national grid that collapsed like two times in just within the space of 4 days. What's actually going on? The national grid has collapsed more than we can count. Anyway, this year already it has collapsed. Like I think this is second time or third time. I think the second time it's collapsing already this year. And you know all the collapsing and the restoring that happened last year. So I'm just hoping if this is how we're starting the new year, how far? Ogatinibu, what's up now? We need to look into this. So this grid don't to collapse. You don't too much.
And
What's
I think for
going
what's really annoying about this grid and our lack of electricity or the epileptic supply of it is people's livelihoods are tied to it. If there's no light, if you don't get light, you don't get inverter, you don't get what's the next thing? Generator. It don't be for you know. There are many times you go to a shop, you want to maybe cut your hair, you want to make your hair, and they say, we don't get light, so, and then you will stay there in the heat because you yourself you are trying to be understanding of you're trying to be understanding of what do you call it of the fact that we all of us we know that this Nigeria that we're living is not working for anybody, but people's livelihoods are tied to this. You want to go and print, you want to go and photocopy. They will not photocopy if it's 100 naira work you want to go and photocopy. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So that's those are the things that really, really annoy me about this light. You know, sometimes when I'm coming home, even though I have a generator, even though I have an inverter, when I'm coming home, my heart is beating because I'm hoping that there is lights. I know someone who relocated out of the country at age 34 because she said she couldn't deal um with the epileptic power supply. I don't know, it don't tire me.
It ain't just plenty. Anyway, I just hope that we get this right and we're able to sort all of these issues honestly. Okay, so let's head on to this day. On this day, are you up for it? Let's take this day.
Is that me to take this day?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let's do that. This day newspaper we have um Erdogan, Turkey tag in trade with Nigeria, also to help in fighting terrorism. Next up, we have sachet drinks war. Man unions condemn NAFDAC, say actions inimical to businesses.
Okay, while I understand that you have people who are working in the manufacturing companies, who are working, as admin staff for all of these sachet drinks, and all of that. But have we actually looked at how this is the effect of this in our society? Are we even, let's even start from how the waste of this. Everywhere you turn, you're seeing a sachet drink on the, just littering around. Now, we know how we are dealing with climate change, and we know that these are part of the things that bring about the change that we're seeing as regards to our environment, as regards to, climate. When rain falls, all of these things goes ahead to just, block the drainage, the small drainage system that we're trying to manage. It blocks it, and you get to have flood everywhere. And this flood will in turn bring mosquitoes to you that will later on carry you to the hospital, make you to go buy drugs. Let's even look at children who are taking these things. So while I understand that, okay, yes, so the ban of sachet drinks by NAFDAC, you, there's just a lot going on. Anyway, we'll talk about it on her lens more. So maybe you could join us on her lens so that we'll get to look at how this is going. Because this is not the first time that NAFDAC is coming out to say sachet drink or is going to stop. It did not be now. It's now since, in fact, before last
Since
year,
January,
years
yeah.
ago, when they done the second, we'll do it also. Yeah, they started it some. They started, I think, like 3 years or 4 years ago. They started to talk of this, and that was how the thing just kept increasing. Today, you will see one brand. Tomorrow, you see another brand. Somebody will just go behind his house, do something, seal it, and come out and sell.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. There's nobody stopping you from doing the drinking. Yeah, but do it responsibly. And the people
Yeah.
that are selling it, sell it responsibly. You don't leave it open for kids. You don't leave it open for teenagers. A teenager would come and buy, and you will sell to this teenager. You don't even know that he or she is the one drinking it, or maybe it's the parent they are sending. So even if it's the parent they are sending it, tell the child to go back and tell the father to come and buy. If the picking go 1, 2, 3 times, you know, agree sell for them, and every other person in that environment face to sell for that child that you know is below 18, go the father himself or whoever is sending that child will come himself or herself to come and buy it because they
Mm-hmm.
want to drink it. So can we do this and keep our children safe at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Can we do this and keep our young ones safe at the same time? And then stop littering our environment for crying out loud. Anywhere you go now, you go see one sachet drink or the other one sachet drink. Kilo day. If you don't see the small pet bottle on, you go see the sachet drink.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody stop you from doing your drinking. Waiting can't be the one say you go litter everywhere around. As early as 5 a.m., some people are taking this. I don't know whether it's health issue or that's making them take it. Even if it's health concept, is it early? It cannot be health. Because a Aproko doctor, I know, has spoken about it. And anyway, let's just leave this. Maybe it's a lens because I don't even want to start with it. Anyway, let's head on to Daily Trust. Strike. FCTA workers won't obey court order, says NLC. Genge. Hey,
We
yesterday
are talking about it today. I went to
okay,
find
let
your
me do this.
video.
Okay, fine. Let me just
I
read.
went to find your video today, and I was like, oh my gosh. Anyway.
You saw it, ba? And the recent one, that is bringing about all of these things. I saw when the leader was saying that as far as they're concerned, no, maybe they say no strike, no problem, no strike, but they will go to their homes and they will not come to work. And in my mind, I'm like, is that not another way of strike? As far as you're not coming to work, she said, no problem, it's okay, no problem, but we'll go home and we will not come to work because all of the issues they've raised, should stop. And you're going to court, you're using court order to stop them, and you're not even looking at the root causes. You're not looking at why your workers are protesting. As far as you're concerned, they should stop every kind of protest and come back to work. Oga, leadership, uncle, where you want start? It is say you go use courts, come the first courts if you do their own. If people no will come, will you not sack all of them and then start looking for new workers to occupy all of those positions? So if you sack all of them, look for new workers to occupy some of all of those new workers that are coming, said, would they not come and be afraid that what you have done to A, you will do to B times two? Anyway, it's leadership.
I'm going to wait. Next one, Daily Trust,
Okay.
please.
Nigeria and Turkey signed pacts on counter-terrorism. Okay, this is good. We hope to see that this actually goes through and we're able to see the effects of these pacts that they've signed. Because it's one thing to be reading it on paper, and 2, 3 years down the line, we're not even seeing anything. All the billion that they say they've signed now, We're not gonna know where you enter.
That's what it is. Okay, in the Vanguard newspaper, we have federal government, northern leaders, lawyers differ on amnesty for terrorists. I'm just going to jump and pass because guess what? The next headline talks about Kaguru 177 worshippers abduction. Terrorists demand 250 million naira, 20 motorcycles as ransom. So, in the first headline, we see that the federal government, the northern leaders, and the lawyers are different. Like they can't come to an agreement on why are they even giving amnesty to the terrorists who are demanding for 250 million naira and 20 motorcycles. But do you know what? Nigeria, and then you say you're assigning impact on counterterrorism. Like Rose said, there's so much movement, so much things that they're saying, but now we they feel the brunt of these things. Say this stuff, go and meet the family members of those in Kaduna, in Katsina, in Zamfara, and tell them they're signing pacts. Go and meet them and tell them, oh, we're trying to give terrorists amnesty. Is it not people that are in trouble that you give amnesty to? Abby? Am I mistaken? Is it not people that are in trouble that you give amnesty to? Why are you giving people that are causing trouble amnesty? See, make a no vex. Premium times, please. It was
Before we go, here I told you that some people were kidnapped from my village. Yeah. Now, just yesterday, my husband got the news that, oh, okay, a lot of the villagers came together, sold their bags of maize, grains. They sold it just to raise money to save, the number of people that are there. And after giving this millions of naira, the kidnappers, and now I don't know whether they're terrorists or kidnappers, because at the end of the day, you would
oh
have people
God.
from the same environment, from the same people that will go and kidnap people just to get money. After doing this, I think they released a few of them. We still have some number of people or victims with them. So I'm just wondering if, well, for me,
That's
premium
why I'm
times.
upset. Because what do you mean you want to give amnesty to terrorists? Buhari did it. It made no sense. And we're still doing it. And like I say all the time, the only reason why these terrorists feel emboldened to continue to do this is because you are negotiating with terrorists. And you don't negotiate with terrorists.
Unfortunately. Okay, so premium time judicial reforms. Tinubu proposes virtual hearings, increases appeal court justices to 110. Okay. Police arrest 5 suspected baby factory operators. 17 rustlers recover 558 cattle in Ekiti. So these baby factory operators, it's like the more they get them, the more they open factories in
Because
different
people
parts.
want babies, Rose. They're capitalizing on the desperation of people who want babies. Imagine a woman
Now,
who, huh? That's what. So it's supply is wrong, yes, but it's supply and demand. Somebody is demanding for baby, so I'm going to continue my baby factory. That's just what it is. So it's. I think that the work has to be sensitizing Nigerians. Like you can't yes, you want children. Yes, you're tired of hearing God's time is the best, but you're also exploiting people at the same time. Which is why when I hear so I used to be very, very pro surrogacy, but now I don't even know where I'm at with it because there's that exploitation conversation that is there, and I'm just like, I don't know. So as long as there are women, there are families that want babies, there will not be a reduction in baby factories, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
this is sad though.
Yeah.
It is.
Because the people in the factory are not adults. They are 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds that were kidnapped.
That's the thing.
And I don't even want to think about the process of how they impregnate them, if it's via IVF or if they rape them or anything like that. Let's not even get into that.
IVF.
When you now start seeing, because IVF now money, so when you start seeing that, you're like, oh, are they raping these girls? They have to be raping them for them to be giving birth. And we've seen movies like that have depicted these things. It is really, really sad. But as long as there's a demand for it, we will not see an end to this. And it's not only in Nigeria that this thing plagues. All over the world, we see it happen. Well, there was a story I read of a woman who was going to the UK with a child or two children. No. This woman came to Nigeria or came to Africa. I'm not sure which country she was coming to. She came for a holiday and was returning with a baby. And God so willing, the immigration people were very, very, they're like, hold on a minute, what's going on here? Who's this baby? Because I don't know if they could see records. So they contacted her GP in the UK and found out that she was never pregnant. So she came to Nigeria or Africa to get a baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's send on to the nation.
Yes. In the Nation newspaper, we have the presidency dismisses Tinubu's stumble in Ankara as minor incident. I'm just going to jump over that one. Edo records. Edo records. And I think that Rose is on the same page with me. Edo records huge wins at Teachers Summit.
Let's just move. Let's just move. Oh, wow. Okay. Edo, congratulations. It's good. So let's move. The cable, Defense Media Education, Nigeria and Turkey signed 9 agreements. Okay, good. CBN directs banks to accept expired NAFDAC licenses for imports till February. All right, so those are the headlines from the cable.
In the Daily Post, we have Onisha Market shut down. Anambra loses 19.6 billion naira every Monday. Lawmakers back Soludo. Again, the Daily Post, we have Sit at Home. Soludo and market leaders meet on Thursday. Hopefully, they're able to resolve.
Yeah, because Soludo told them that since they didn't open on Monday, they should just stay at home till the end of the week. They shouldn't even bother opening the market. Honestly. But then again, the same markets, people came out and they were saying that I think they were singing chants and supporting, what's his name? Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. So which is to say that they're not even in agreement to Soludo shutting down, saying that every market must open every Monday. Why should they be doing it at home? On Mondays when they can just go to the market. Why are they obeying such orders? So as long as you are in Anambra, you have to come to the market on Monday or you leave Anambra State. But then let's see how all of this gets to unfold though. I just hope that the people in Anambra and all the business people in Anambra, maybe they open their eyes, see what's in there they do shall. All right, Tribune. Court strikes out Nnamdi Kanu's motion seeking transfer from Sokoto prison. Federal government moves to protect Nigerians from unsafe cosmetics threats. Okay.
And finally, in the National Dailies this morning, we have Awujale selection. Oshogo demands fresh council of kingmakers. Finally, we have social media addiction can lead to mental health challenges, says medical experts. I absolutely agree because when you go out, what they do, like say you get drug addiction. So yes, it's important. I mean, even as human beings, let's lay aside our phones sometimes, talk to people, pick up something, because we've become even more addicted to these things than we realize. Anyway, those are the headlines this morning in the National Dailies. You want to do well to get you a copy? Better still, stick around with us as we tackle the headlines that caught our eye this morning. We are live on YouTube at WFM 917. You can also listen to us on the go, www.wfm917.com. Right about now, it is 11 minutes to 8. This is still Women Radio. This is still Daily News Review. My name is Fumi Bangala. Rose is here with us. And with that being said, let's welcome our analyst for this morning. Good morning, Buki. How are you doing?
Yes, Buki is doing great. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, my video will not be on for now, but of course my voice is on.
Well, how's it for you?
Yes. Trying to catch up with a whole lot of things. Some trainings are happening today, so trying to ensure everything is well. We are good to go for the training.
All right, and you have a long day today because you're also most likely going to Lent as well.
Absolutely, it's a long day, but it's fine. It's fine. Building capacities.
Yeah, very important. Very important.
Absolutely.
We're gonna be starting off with this one. Very sad. But in the light of what's been going on over at Makoko, we've been talking about Makoko for now. I think
still the demolition chair.
Yes, the demolition.
Mm.
And then this one is really sad from the Punch newspaper. A man lost his 3-week-old daughter. And I think yesterday, Rose sort of like touched on this. Was it yesterday or maybe on Monday when we were saying, oh, why are they tear gassing them? I think we were reading the headlines when you said
Mm.
it. Sometimes I, I, I'm trying to really, really, really maintain a balanced take here, but sometimes it can be really, really frustrating when you see things like this. Every time, now and time again on here, we talk about why these things happen. Why is there a protest? Why are you attacking people for protesting? And then here, police were there trying to demolish. They fired tear gas, and then this man's wife and daughter fell into the lagoon. Unfortunately, they could rescue the wife, but think about it: a 3-week-old baby inside water. That pikin no go make him unless
Mm.
by supernatural power of God there's a miracle. They rescued them from the water and got to the hospital. He said it was even God that saved his apprentice because this is a place that they've been living all their lives, right? So they are used to it, but it's different when they are under siege, so to speak, where
Yeah.
they're firing tear gas every day, there's pandemonium everywhere. You're not really thinking, oh my gosh, I know the route to this place. What you're thinking is, how can I escape from this thing so I don't get injured? And this is so sad because, like we say all the time, when it happened at Oron Shoki, it happened at some other places. You're doing these things